Hey everybody, this is Ethan from School Runner once again. This video tutorial is going to cover the basics of adding an assessment into School Runner. There are also 3 follow-up tutorials to this video that correspond to the 3 different ways of entering student responses into your system, but regardless of which method you choose, you still need to set up the assessment the same way right at the beginning every time. So that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Let's start by hovering over the Academics menu at the top of your screen and clicking on Add Assessment. The basic info needed on all assessments is right here in this top box. Start by giving your assessment a name. I'm going to call this Practice Assignment, and determine what type of assessment it's going to be. This will be AP level homework. You'll notice that today's date is automatically populated here in the assessment date field. You can click it and choose a past date if you want to. And you'll see that your name is here automatically in the teacher field. And also that when you click on the course drop-down and choose your course, all the sections that are mapped to this course appear in the sections menu. You can also add sections or remove them as you see fit. Once all this is done, you're just about ready to put in student responses. However, you may want to use some of the additional options available to you. Go ahead and click this additional options bar to see what sort of choices you have. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to draw your attention to a few of these. The first one I want to point out is the required option. This determines whether all students need to take this assessment or not. When this is marked yes, as it is by default, any student without responses on this assessment is going to get a 0, and that's going to count towards his or her grade. So if that sounds right to you, just leave it at yes. But if you're entering extra credit or a bonus assessment, or for some reason you don't want students penalized if they don't have this assessment, then you can click no. I also want to point out the grading scale set. By default, the grading scale set that is attached to your course will appear here. Basically, a grading scale set is the set of rules that translates number percentages into A's, B's, C's, or standards levels. This depends, of course, on your school's grading system. So remember that by default, whatever is linked to this course is going to show up here, but you can change it if you want to. Also note that you can put in comments here and you can upload any sort of relevant attachments that you want for this assessment. So once you've filled out all this basic information and you've chosen any additional options, you are now ready to enter student responses into School Runner. So to learn more about that, please watch the follow-up videos on importing, inputting, and scanning student responses. And then you'll know how to finish adding an assessment into School Runner. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.